All right, we're live again here in Doomsday's Krypt, waiting for my guest still. But we're going to play the trailer, the Indiegogo trailer they made, explaining the upcoming movie Camp Blood 666 Part 2 by writer-director Will Collazo. And we're bringing on Tim, the emoji man with the smiley face on every comment, Patch, and Heather Harlow. So as soon as they get here, we'll start talking a little bit more about it, but right now we're going to play that Indiegogo trailer. Do it.
Hi, I'm Dave Sterling. I'm a horror producer, and I produce Camp Blood series, a very popular series, and many other films over the years. A friend and the director friend of mine called me. He's on the East Coast, Will Collazo, and he's directed a bunch of films too. And he says, "Hey, do you want to make a Camp Blood movie with me?" I go, "Sure, I'm interested." So he suggested that we tried to do a Indiegogo campaign. Well, I've never done one before, so I go, "Great, I've been wanting to try one, so let's go for it." Then he asked me, which sequel of Camp Blood should we do? And Camp Blood 666 is a very popular fan favorite. So how about if we do Camp Blood 666 Part 2, The Exorcism of the Clown? He thought that was a good idea. So I've done a lot of films over the years, and I love doing supernatural films, which Camp Blood 666 is. I've done, starting with Evil Sister, Hell's Highway, Witch is Sabbath, and I've done 5 witchcraft films. So, and I've never done an exorcism film, and there's not that many exorcism films right now. So I thought this would be a good time to do that. And he goes, "Yeah, let's do that." So so we're raising money to do Camp Blood 666 Part 2, The Exorcism of the Clown. I think it's going to be really great, and I think the fans are really going to love it. So thanks a lot, and check out the perks, and it'll be fun.
All right, guys, we're about to enter the infamous Camp Blood. I traveled far to this location. Here we go. What's up, guys? Director Will Collazo here, and I'm on location of one of the many amazing locations we're going to be filming in the new Camp Blood 66 Part 2, Exorcism of the Clown. And I'm super excited to team up with David Sterling again. He started my career, a legendary producer who has made more than 11 Camp Blood films. This series dates back all the way to 1999, and we're going to bring you a brand new edition. Guys, I'm super excited and honored to be part of the Camp Blood series. It was on my bucket list as an indie film director for a very long time, and we're going to get an opportunity to make Camp Blood bigger and better than ever before. Me and my crew pretty much have all the equipment needed to film this, but we need your help with locations and bringing some actors in and upping the production value on this project. And we really want to go all out with the kills and the special effects this time, bringing you the best Camp Blood ever. So guys, please grab one of the awesome perks that we have. You can even star in the movie, or you can film something from home. We got some great perks. Please check it out. Guys, we're going to bring you this awesome project as soon as possible. David Stern's going to be taking care of the release, and he releases things quick. So we're going to have this one done fast for you guys, and it's a movie that you guys helped made. So thank you guys for supporting an awesome project. Let's make Camp Blood 666 Part 2 the best Camp Blood ever. Thank you. Thought I heard something. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's getting dark. I don't want to get lost in these damn woods. I got to go back to New York and get out of the Camp Blood forest over here. I'm just filming now. It's a document. That's actually pretty creepy. I got to find my way back. What the hell was that? Guys, those look like clowns. Weapons. Oh, hell no, I'm getting out of these woods. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm out of breath. I can't believe it. There's clowns in these woods. I don't know if there's people playing pranks joking around, but I gotta get the heck out of these woods. I think if I go around this way, it's gonna take me back to the road. I gotta run more, guys. Holy crap. Guys, I've been running for like 30 minutes now. I think there's nobody around me. I think I lost the clowns. I think I'm finally safe. Oh my god. Holy shit! Oh my god, guys, I can finally see the road. I need to get those damn clowns. Damn camp blood. Wait a second. Is that clown flossing?
All right.
What rights today in 2018 are afforded to men?
I don't know what right.
I'm Dave Sterling. I'm a horror producer, and I produce Camp Blood.
All right. Hold on a sec. Stop that. All right. Hello, Heather Harlow. The other two are running late. That's my job to run late. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Welcome to the stream. It's your first time, I believe, being on.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to talk some Camp Blood 666 Part 2. I just actually finished watching the first one on Tubi. You can watch it on Tubi. I don't know if you knew that, but I did check it out. They do. Tubi's the shit. I love that. I love that. I watch it more than the ones I pay for, and I pay for almost all of them. So it's got a little bit of everything. Freddy's Nightmare is on there, you know. Old school style.
Technology is not my friend, so this wasn't too bad.
No, StreamYards is really, really easy.
Yeah, I'm learning.
I don't know what Tim and Will's excuse are. They're gonna have to answer to
that. See, as long as I'm not last.
But no, you made it in perfect time. I figure I'd play that trailer up from the from the Indiegogo campaign, which has ended. I'm not sure if he was gonna extend it. I guess I'd ask him if he was here, Will.
Right, he should totally extend it.
He's busy dancing with a clown, it seems.
I know. He said, "Is that clown flossing?"
Must be, yeah. But it was a cool trailer. Like I said, I watched the first one, and it's really. I mean, you've been around in the indie community doing a lot of these indie films. You, Tim Hatch, also. Just a lot of people that are in the film have worked together. What is going on, Peter Anthony? What's going on, Phil's Creepy Horror? Or Creepy Videos? I always call him Phil's Creepy Horror. He's a scary guy. But Interval AIC Facebook user, Peter Anthony. Always good to see Avery Ryan. Yeah, hey everyone. You did the artwork for Camp Blood 666 Part 2. Nice. Fantastic, man. I dig the art. I dig the cover. I wish I could kind of pull it up, but I don't think it. There we go. That's pretty sick
that's
right
so
there.
Great.
Yeah, I like it a lot for sure. That is cool. I'm still learning the Indiegogo layout. I keep paying for things, and I swear it just gets worse for the more upgrades I pay for on StreamYard. It's terrible.
Yeah, like okay, now you can add this, and
you can add this, and your service gets worse. Thanks.
Right.
And then I just had to pay for more memory, or I had to delete stuff I did.
And here it's like that now these days.
It's stupid. But hey, they made it. They came in at the same time. I think they were holding hands on the way here. We got Tim Hatch and Will Collazo. What's going on, guys? Good to see you again.
Sorry, it's a wild and crazy day.
Yeah.
Tim was driving up the mountains from The Shining, and I was having all types of problems. Hey, Heather, what's up? How are you?
Hey, what's up?
So good.
So welcome. I put on the Indiegogo trailer, which just ended recently. I know that. Are you planning on maybe extending it and after production, or that's it with the Indiegogo campaign?
No, that's it with the campaign. Yeah.
Awesome. You guys
it never ends.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on forever.
We'll see what we have next in store. What people want to do. It's like one thing after another, one project after another. Man, we need a break, but it's so much fun, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true.
Fun. I'm guessing I compare it to the conventions. Like I'm so burned out after doing a convention. It's like no more. And then I do the setup, breakdown. I'm done, and then a week later, I'm like, oh man, I want to do a convention so bad.
You put so much hard work into it, and Tim knows how hard I work, and Tim works his ass off on the set. That you're just tired after, and you just want to detox from filmmaking a little bit. You know, I love it; it's my passion, but you just need a little break into detox and just get back to normal life. I mean, what did we the last day we had Lloyd Kaufman there on set, and it was a big deal for all of us to finally work with him, you know, and we gave him like the VIP treatment, and he had a great time. But it was just like we would just also run down, you know. So it was like being in a dream. We were just also out of it from just working so hard and shoot. You know?
Surreal.
Lloyd Kaufman is awesome. I met him at
Yeah.
Scarefest, and he
Yeah.
was just hanging out while we were setting up as vendors, and he just sat there. Here's my card. If you're ever in New York, come on down.
Oh, he was
Check
great.
out the
He was
museum.
a blast. He was really a blast.
I didn't get a chance to get to his table. He had,
Mhm.
and he does it just old school trauma style with the beautiful women around them, and he puts on an event right at his convention table.
Well, you know, he was such a he was such an inspiration to me. Before I went to film school, I read his book because I wanted to have like some idea what I was doing, and like his book was so similar to film school. I was like, holy shit, you don't even need film school. You just need to get hands-on training. I mean, film school was great for networking and learning and getting the camera and learning all the aspects of filmmaking, but Lloyd's book had so much valuable information that I was like ahead of everybody, you know. So he's the real deal, and he was just telling us great stories, and he was a total pleasure to work with, and we had a blast with him. It was really worth it. It was worth the investment because he was pricey.
Yeah, but everything comes with a price. But no, it was terrific.
Yeah, he's I was definitely not disappointed, especially being an old school trauma fan. And, you know.
No, and like I said, it inspired us, and you could see in my early movies like all the wacky shit that I put in there because it's trauma. It's like you're from New York City, and it's just that art that lives in New York and breathes in you. You just want to express yourself and be as crazy as possible and freak people out and stuff. Now I'm more mature of a filmmaker and stuff, but early on, the influence was there. Like people shooting diarrhea at people and vomiting on people. It's just it's trauma. It really, you know, it put that in us, and you can't wait to throw vomit on somebody on the set. You know, it's just, you know,
we got some fake vomit over here. No, we're going for the real deal.
It's usually oatmeal, so it's not that bad.
Giving away all those secrets, huh?
Yeah. A lot of Hershey syrup and oatmeal going around the set. How you doing, Heather? Nice to finally meet you. We've been
Good, nice to meet you too. I'm so excited.
I've been so busy. I've just been like messaging her and then running again, then messaging her, and me and Tim talk all the time.
We've been going back and forth for a few, well, I'd probably say a month now.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're getting things locked in, so we're good.
What's up, man?
It's exciting.
New York in the house. Cody, that's my boy. Cody's the man. Cody is the man. Oh man, you're killing it with this, man. You got a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
I got some great people in here. We've been having some great fans, and we're going to be doing a lot of these interviews coming up. So I'm excited to have you guys on because you reached out to me about a perk, and I was like, hell yeah. So I'm excited for my
Thank you
perk.
for supporting and making this film happen. We're going to tear it up, man. We're going to go in and freaking tear it up and make a really good Camp Blood movie. We're going to give it our all and just make it entertaining. Can we curse on here or no?
Yeah.
Entertaining as fuck. We're gonna make it entertaining.
If you don't curse, you're never invited back. That's the deal I have.
That's right. I think you said that the last time.
Yeah. It's open. It's fun. Yeah. You know, we hang out and chill as pals in these streams. You know how it goes. But yeah, you guys, hit almost 10 grand on this indie campaign?
Yeah, that's 10 grand. We really did. We hit over 10 grand, but somebody needed
that's just for my budget for snacks. I don't know about anybody else, but that's the match in my contract now.
Somebody gave us
at least 10 grand of snacks from Aldi.
They had an emergency and they needed to have the money back. So technically we did over 10 grand. So
that's awesome. Wow. Congratulations.
That'll do it.
We're building back up, man. I used to raise 30, 60 like nothing. So I'm building back up, man. I went through a lot of things, you know, I can't talk about, but I'm, you know, building back up, man. You know, got involved with some shady people, but it's okay. You live and you learn.
Just listen to rap. You know, you get up. Hey.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to be careful in this business. Some people seem nice.
Yeah.
But they're evil.
Like me.
Yeah. They're bad people. Nice. And you got to weed out the bad ones and surround yourself with the good ones, you know? And like, it's all learning. It's cutthroat too, man. There's those sharks in LA, shark producers that will rip you off, and there's people who think you're friends and steal from you. So it's just you have to be really careful and weed out the bad people, not to get all deep and stuff, and just surround.
I feel you. I mean, I get it. Even just doing what I'm doing, you get.
Oh my God!
You just always
that's the most cutthroat thing in the world, man. Conventions.
Doomsday's Krypt's coming. You just step aside.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. We go there. I love conventions so much, though. You got me, and now I'm ready to just leave. I got to go, guys. I've got to hit the road and find a convention somewhere.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. Man.
Yeah, there's so much fun. Wherever Tim Hatch goes, Jamie Morgan's not far behind. I always see them.
It seems like it.
I know. I thought they were Siamese twins, but it doesn't, or conjoined twins. I guess that's the wrong way to say it now.
Yeah.
I'm living back in trauma.
Yeah.
But the conjoined twins, I thought she was kind of attached to your shoulder and her head just popped up every once in a while.
They are in a lot of movies together.
Yeah, it happens.
They were so good at Camp Murder. I had so much fun making Camp Murder with them, man.
House Squatch, Camp Murder. I mean,
and the thing with Camp Murder, it was like it was one of the first Indiegogos when COVID was like full blown, so we were all horrified. And then Jamie had like a fake COVID attack. So we were doing a scene and she's like, she started choking and she's like, and she started her head and she like almost passed out. So we're like, oh, we're fucked. We all have COVID now because nobody knew what it was. Yeah. And that was like in Bumble, Pennsylvania. So like they didn't take it serious over there. So we were like,
right.
Like, oh, that's not real. That's not over here and stuff. And
well, she used to be a wrestler or still is. So she knows how to sell that shit.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
In the movie. That was
it was her gimmick. Yeah. I was saying with her COVID scare.
Yes,
she was just doing a rep. Yeah.
In the comics, Camp Murder 2 will happen.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I enjoyed that.
We're working on it. Yep. Yeah. One of these days.
It was entertaining, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to have you.
Up to?
What have I been up to?
Yeah, what have you been up to, and what has Heather been up to? Both of you guys.
Oh, Tim and Heather. Yeah. What have you guys been up to?
Oh,
me and Heather.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time Heather's been on. I'm sure we're friends on Facebook, and I've seen her posting, and I do follow. I think I hit the like button every once in a while whenever I see it, and I know she's been having a lot of fun acting, and things are going really well this year for you, and congratulations on Camp Blood 666 Part 2 with Will and Tim and Jamie Morgan.
With the role, you can't
I've been
beat it.
needing to work with Heather for years. Like when I first started, like Indiegogos, and it just never lined up, and it finally aligns.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to come kill it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
the characters name like Camp Blood. You better be ready to kill it, huh?
Yeah, we gotta have some badass kills in there. I got the script, so currently I got to do some rewrites on it. But I'm gonna, there's some good stuff in there. But we're gonna make a really badass script when you Michael Toth to the show.
Michael Toth is the Doomsday's Krypt artist. He's done all the kick-ass artwork that you don't see behind me because I'm not in the Doomsday's Krypt, unfortunately. That's the problem with weekdays. But Will can only work days off are Monday and Tuesday.
I know, I got the shitty freaking schedule.
No, see, I turned it so you could see the PS5. That's the one thing cool I got in this room right now.
I want one so bad. I can't find one in New York.
I'm gonna hang some cutouts back here, and I meant to grab some to hang up by Michael Toth. When's Michael Toth coming?
Badass. Michael Toth is like a pioneer, like with these he would release like really obscure low budget horror movies. I talked to him in the past, but he would do like limited releases, and he's like one of the few people that actually pay you to release your movie. He's a good guy, man. He really
he told me there's another Michael Toth. Michael Toth it's a different Michael Toth. That's the Doomsday's Krypt artist. He's doing all the badass art.
I see that.
You see,
There's two.
Yeah. Now he's got me addicted to black light. But I know there's another Michael Toth. That's why when I used to call him, now I can't remember what I used to call Michael Toth. And he liked that. He's like, yeah, there's another guy named Michael Toth. And everybody gets us confused. So call me Michael Toth.
I just did.
Yeah. See, Mike, we found the guy who knows the other guy who knows the guy who knows the guy.
He releases independent horror movies. It's crazy. I forgot the name of his company, though.
Okay. The other, which Michael? Are you talking Toth or Toth now? I'm gonna go back.
I'm very confused right now.
We're lost in Toths. There are 6 total clones, he says. And bringing Michael on the show is something I'd love to do, but he's afraid to show his face. No, he said he'll come on the show sometime, but he's a little shy. But he knows he's always welcome on the show. Now he's part of the Doomsday's Krypt team. I don't want him outshining me. He's got to stay in the back.
So guys, in the
come on
comments,
screen.
I'm currently going through the script. I'll be working on it tonight, and by the weekend I'll have it finished. What do you guys want to see in a freaking Camp Blood movie? Tell me what you guys want to see. What does the audience want to see in a Camp Blood movie, so I could add that to the script? What do you guys want to see?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question. Anybody out there who's there? I'm in the film, so I can't say anything. I got a small cameo. You'll see me in the Krypt, I believe.
That's dope.
He's a bad guy.
I was debating this project. I was back and forth for a little while, and then I heard you were going to be in it, and I was like, all right, I'm game. Will, if you've got me now.
On the set, by the way, he needs his own VIP dressing room with the mirror and the lights.
Yeah, well, that's the budget right there. That and his snacks. He said he needs his own big.
You have to dig out all the M&Ms for him and stuff. And
he expects an extra large trailer. He's not. I'm speaking for Tim. Tim's a shy guy, as you know. He's very shy. He's not going to tell you what he wants.
He has a private.
He wants a double decker. He wants you to bring one of those UK buses that's retransformed, and because he likes to go upstairs and sleep. He doesn't like to watch TV in the same room.
It's so funny that you say that. The location that we got is like the location that I'm about to sign. It's a campground, and where we're going to be staying, we're going to do lodging there. It's like RVs. We have like our own RVs to stay in. So that's pretty cool that you said that.
Whoa,
fancy! So he'll have his own trailer.
Nice.
So, Facebook user, you can go to StreamYard. There's a link on the Facebook thing, and it'll show your name. But alternate endings are always fun. I think they can be a lot of fun in indie projects. To give like different outcomes is always cool.
Heather loves the ending of the script that I have now because it's all revolved around her. It's all focused on her.
Can't help it. It's exciting.
Heather's taking Tim's shine. Tim's going to be pissed. No. She's getting the big trailer. She took your trailer. Now they're putting you in a small one. They got one of the pickup trucks with one of those cabins on the back. You know, those ones.
In the back. Yeah.
All right, Tim, be honest. All right, we know Polonia. We both work with Polonia. Have you ever doubled up as the clown killer in the movies? Because one of the clowns I thought was you.
Wait, what? Wait, slow. What's that again?
In the last Camp Blood movie, did you double up as the killer? Because one of the killers I thought was you, just the way he moved and stuff.
I
think it was Children of Camp Blood.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so? Okay,
think so.
It was you. All right.
Tim's had so many roles, he really had to think back on that for a while.
I don't know how many I'm doing in this movie.
You don't know this, but Tim was like a child actor with like Macaulay Culkin and freaking Ben Affleck and all those guys.
Yeah, we go back. We've had
like
a few. I was in Rudy. I played a football player in Rudy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. Actually, we just watched it. One of my buddies popped it on that I work with, that I take care of. Put on that movie. He's like, Rudy. I go, I love that movie.
Yeah,
so
that's a good one. Yeah.
He's an example of the child actor that his life didn't go to shit. Now that's a horrible joke.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was, I don't recall doing that, but trying to think in that one. Well, I'm not sure who did it in that one. Sometimes on that one, I don't know if Jeff Kirkendall did it or Ryan Dalton.
Maybe it was the Ryan Dalton guy.
It could be.
Because he was stocky like you, so I thought it was you.
Well, yeah, a little bit. But yeah, in Children of Camp Blood, I think that's the case. Or maybe even James Kelly.
Everybody should do a Polonia movie at once. It's definitely fun, and it's definitely, he's definitely got something cool going on over there in Pennsylvania and the outskirts. It was horrifying, dude. So we wrap up filming. I got to leave. It's like through the whole process, we made it, and then I got to go back to New York. So I didn't know, like, this part of Pennsylvania is a dead zone. There's no cell service. So I had to stop in the gas station, and I remember this girl with tattoos vividly. I'm like, you just Google this? My cell phone's not working. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. There's no cell phone service this whole gap. So you basically have to find yourself back the way you went. It was horrible. So I go, and the guy's like, go this way. And I'm going to, like, Syracuse, the other New York. I was like, oh my God, it was horrifying.
I used to play hockey in Syracuse as a kid. I don't know what it's like now. I'm 46 now.
Still,
and yeah. I just posted a picture of me with, like, my niece's 21st birthday. It's like, damn, I was young.
You look like a hockey player, man.
I used to play a lot of hockey. I wasn't great at it or anything. I was kind of lazy. And
If
now
I
that
would
I'm at
ca-
this
if I
age,
would
I wish I
cast
could have
you-
played.
If I was like a casting director, I'd be like, this guy could definitely kill like a Jason Mewes character, like a type of guy.
Back in the day, definitely too. Like back in the day, I definitely had that Jason Mewes,
Yeah,
long hair, rocker kind of deal. I've just kind of held on to the hair to perceive that I could still do it, in my own mind.
man.
Yeah.
Be
Keep
happy
the
that
youth
you're
alive.
46 and you got a beautiful flowing head of hair, man.
Yeah, I
People are
and
not so lucky.
yeah, I was afraid I'd be like totally bald, but at 46, I've done all right.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Absolutely.
I'm just happy that I'm 39 and I have some hair on my head.
Shut up, Will.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you guys, let's go over some of you've had some recent cast announcements. Tim was probably the most recent, but let's see, Les Nolan.
Les Nolan, he's gonna do something just like you're doing.
Erica Dyer.
Erica Dyer's coming. She's gonna be on set. She's amazing. I worked with her on Silent Bloody Night 3.
Yep.
She's awesome.
That's a good one.
And is there anybody else you want to announce? I'm looking here.
Thomas.
Again, David Parry is gonna be in there. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Thomas.
Mel Heffin.
F's gonna be making a cameo. Of course, Heather is making her debut with Cult Cinema. We're excited about that.
Yay.
Maybe me and Julie will make a cameo. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Maybe Tim will dress up like the clown, and he'll remember if he did.
He'll have some deja vu's.
Look, Tim. They said they want a Camp Blood crossover with House Squatch.
Yeah, that would be great.
Really?
There is a crossover in the works. We're gonna see how this one goes. We're talking about it. There's negotiations going on. It's a Jason versus Freddy kind of thing with Camp Blood. I cannot say.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But it's been spoken about. We're thinking about it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I can't say no more.
I know.
But it would be
I'll be
awesome.
there.
And we have to do that in LA.
All right.
Yeah.
So the obvious question, but probably an obvious answer to anybody who knows you will, but the ones who don't know you out here. Yeah, what inspired you to do Camp Blood 666 Part 2? I mean, obviously,
because I started my career with David Sterling. My career was a little different. I was hired as a director, like out of film school. So I was, I did a lot of PA work or whatever, and I knew David, and my first 2 movies were for him, and then I moved on and stuff. So it was always a bucket list. I would always ask him, let me do a Camp Blood. I could do a really cool one here in New York for you. And he was like, oh, no. He was very picky and protective of the series. And I had a couple things going on that I was going to work on. And, me and David on good terms, we talked, I think last summer during Amityville Bigfoot. And excuse me. And, I hit him up. I was like, Dave, what are you doing, man? You want to make a movie? And he was all about it. And he said it was Camp Blood. And he said Camp Blood 666 is the most popular one that still makes a lot of money for him.
Really?
So he wants it to be Camp Blood 666. And that was it. I was like, let's do it. I'm game, So.
Yeah, that's got to be a dream come true since it's
it's a bucket list for me. It was one of my goals when I started out. So, the funny thing is like Camp Murder was spawned between me and a feud with me and David. So because we had this big thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm making Camp Murder because he said something, and then but it's cool to go full circle now, do a Camp Blood, And I love Camp Murder because that's a tribute to Friday the 13th and Halloween, and it's more supernatural and stuff, but. It's cool to go back and do a slasher. Like this series dates back to 1999, guys. It's like there's a lot of lineage and history there. So we're excited, And I'm excited to feature Tim in a bigger role in the Camp Blood, and Heather is having a huge role.
Yeah. We got a good flow here.
Camp Blood, it's fresh blood.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tim learned how to swim. Yeah, you had a lot of problems with that in that one movie.
Oh my God, the diarrhea water. Oh my God.
Hopefully Long Island's got a better
it's like a beehive.
Better turnout.
He came out and a week later he's growing mushrooms on the top of his head. He turned into a toxic Avenger.
I am. I'm still working on that. It happens.
But Mike says, the truth is, he is right. The beanie is part of the hair now. It's just it grew itself in there.
It works though. It's you, It's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I won't say a name, but there was I was at a convention. One guy was wearing a beanie. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna. Now you just ruined beanies for me, but I've gotten over it.
You gotta get. You know what you gotta do? You gotta get Doomsday Krypt across the beanie. You gotta
I
get.
had some.
I got a
I
guy.
had some.
I got a guy.
Oh, cool. Because I had one from like
Yeah.
Vistaprint. It got in. It was pulling my head like that, and it's like it just wouldn't fit on. So I mean, like, well, that's no good.
Thank you, Avery. I appreciate you. I love working with you too, buddy.
Yeah, he's
And
a
we'll-
legend now. Avery's becoming legend now,
I know.
right?
With the Mahal.
Yeah. It's
Let's see.
good. You guys all see the comments too, so I'm catching up. I'm terrible with comments. I need a secretary on these streams. Somebody just to pull up the comments, because once I can't walk and chew gum. I start looking at it, and then like, oh, you guys were talking. Oh, we're in a stream.
So Heather, you saw the script. So what do you think? Well, what are you excited about being in Camp Led? What excites you about this project?
You know, everything. The script is
Well, the
different.
director's not bad.
Right. Yeah, it's a whole new group of people I haven't got to work with yet. The character is really fun and different. Yeah, and it's fresh, you know.
Yeah.
It's a little wonky, but just straighten it out. So
Heather's actually a very talented
No, that's
actor.
the right.
thank you so much.
Julie was showing me a movie that you were in and stuff, and you did a really great job. You're very believable,
Good.
very good actress. You know, some
Thank
people you
you.
get on the indie scene is like they can't act and chew bubblegum like you said, but she's really talented, really believable. Tim is too.
Thank
Oh, you got to see what we did to Tim in Silent Night, Bloody Night 3. Oh my God, so dramatic.
Yeah.
Tim was a really great.
A few
dramatic
more
actor.
weeks, right?
That's a crazy movie, man.
Yeah.
That should be coming around at Christmas time.
Yeah, I
I'm
love the
looking forward
gritty
to that one.
Great.
head, you know,
Yeah.
intense.
We got a
Yeah.
good cast. We got a good cast of good actors, and everybody's gonna get a chance to shine in this. And I'm excited about it. Get
I'm
this
so
clown a killing.
It's really only a few weeks away.
Yeah, it's the right time
I
for it.
know, how crazy is that? It's you know,
It's like 18
Yeah.
days, I think.
and it's cool because it's a smaller set and it's more family. It's not a crazy huge crew and stuff. Like those sets are fun too, but they're so insanely busy and stuff. Like these smaller, like family type sets are so much better because you just get to enjoy the experience more. Tim knows, you know, working with Polonia, it's like a Polonia set, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just the cast and a very small crew.
Yeah,
stuff, but
and it
it's more,
seems
you
like a
have a
good
better
crew.
time when it's like
Mhm.
a huge set, a
Yeah.
huge location, and 30 people. It's insanity. It's insanity. People
Yeah.
are running around. And
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
there's wires everywhere. You hit your head on like C-stands and lights. It's terrible.
So Heather is in Silent Night, Bloody Night.
No, she's not in Silent Night.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, but I know Tim is. I thought you were saying that
should
Heather
have had
was.
her in there. We should have
Yeah,
had her.
they did something terrible to him, is what he was saying. They
They
messed
couldn't
him up.
afford your trailer for that one. They
I'll
got
just
your
say-
trailer for this one.
That's
I'll
it.
just feel like this. The Orly took a rubber glove. And
When we
put
do
it on,
4.
and he went like
When
this,
we do
and
part 4,
and Tim got a scene with Lloyd Kaufman.
That's my lucky number.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
How did you like? What did you like about that movie, Tim?
Yep, what a treat.
What did you like about that movie, Tim? What was your favorite
What
part?
one?
Silent Night, Bloody Night
Silent-
4.
Huh?
Silent Night, Bloody Night 3.
Yeah, well, that's coming. That'll be next. That's next
I said,
year's
what did you
film.
like about that, though? What was
The
your favorite part
Christmas.
about that process?
What did I like about it? Well, again, it was a treat experiencing Lloyd that day. You know, I enjoyed everybody's response to that. I thought it was an experience. I mean, he is a trooper and a legend and an icon and all that stuff. But I just the whole. I mean, every film is an adventure, and our crew. We enjoy ourselves. It was, give or take, we have our things, but we have the core people that, were there and I felt like there was good, for the most part, some good energy. Everybody was excited about Lloyd being there. And I think I noticed that most people, once again, had the best interest and, for the most part. And, it seemed like we came together. There was a good team at times, you know,
Mhm.
because of with the COVID thing. Still, I mean, we you know, off and on with masks and different things, and I felt like everybody understood that without really getting, you know, like we're used to it by now, of course, but with Lloyd being there, and you know, it kept us on our toes and our best behavior is what I'm saying.
was,
Like
yeah.
it really, you know, made it feel it was an extra level, you know, and that's good practice. I mean, for
Yeah,
anything. I mean,
really
to be, you know, but at the same time with people that you sort of try. I mean, you know, a good crew of people, and yeah, and it was nice to see that Lloyd enjoyed himself too.
Yeah.
Where he was a good team player, and
Oh, he loved it.
and I felt that you guys all handled it very well. I was very
He was
impressed
such a nice guy. We
with
got him like this expensive charcuterie.
Julie too, especially.
Yeah.
Huh?
We got Lloyd this expensive charcuterie board with like chocolate and I don't know all types of stuff that's in there, and he brought it out of his like he had a green room, his own green room, and brought it out to the cast and like in the crew and stuff. It was so nice that he did that. That was like really humbling. It showed his character, you know. And he's like, "These are some good olives," and he was just giving them.
Yeah,
And then
very
Lloyd
humble.
is like, we did a
Mhm.
scene. He's like, I want to put Troma cartoons on the computer. So he has like Julie's laptop and he goes and he gave it a virus. I'm like, Lloyd, what are you looking at, porn or something? Like the whole screen, like red line. I've never seen anything like that. It's like, you have a virus. And the whole thing was shut
It's
down.
silly.
It was so crazy. I was like, what is going on here? And he's like, oh.
He's a nut. Yeah, he's a nut. But he I mean, he generally cared about everybody.
And
too.
then you know, this is so we oh my god, it was just so nerve wracking. So they forgot the prop gun, so I had to bring one of my real guns to set and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, all right, Lloyd, this is a real gun. I cleared it. There's no bullets in it. Look, checking it and stuff. So Lloyd has a real gun that he's like shooting at people.
Oh, that's
And
right.
I'm like, oh my god, with all the shit going on, it was just so fucking stressful, man. But we cleared it out, and he's like, let me look at it before and stuff. But oh my god, it was so stressful. I'm like, I cannot believe why would this happen? Because somebody. So, you know,
It's
film
crazy.
set stuff. That's what happens, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to meet him for a few minutes. Like I spent about
Yeah.
15
Yeah.
minutes with them because they almost had to
Mhm.
usher him off because he's one of those guys who, as soon as he meets you and he starts talking to you, I mean, maybe if he
Yeah.
just liked you, he's just going and going and going and talking to you, and he's probably more excited to talk to you than you are to him, and he's Lloyd Kaufman. I mean, come on. But yeah, he was
Who's your favorite
super
person that you
awesome.
met at the conventions, man?
Oh my God, man, that's so hard to say. You know, I had such a great time with Beatrice and Nick
Mhm.
Benson and Mick Strawn at Phantasm.
Wow.
We went
Oh,
out to eat together. We did had a lot of my nieces were there. They got to meet my daughter. My parents loved them all to death. And really for the overall experience, that's my favorite. But I've met so many great people. My first Phantasm before was it was, you know, I got to James Jude Courtney just came to my table and started signing stuff and just started hanging out and palling around with me. And this was right before Halloween Kills came out, and
Wow.
I was blown away. Nick Castle
Oh, shit.
being there and all of them, and
That's badass.
yeah, just
Yeah,
you know, I
awesome.
mean,
Wow.
to name one experience is so hard. Meeting the people that come to the table and are excited about the talented people that I display on the table, and really in awe of their work, which I am too. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't really say like one guest, one experience, or anything. It's like the whole
There's just
overall experience.
so many like amazing people in horror and just in film in general that inspired us and basically created us, like created me, you know, because I'm such a big fan and stuff, and you just, you know, love that, and it just, you know, it makes you want to make art, make movies and stuff. So we're thankful
Our
for all
good,
these people. You know, even though the last Halloween movie sucked ass, I'm still
yeah.
thankful.
Yeah.
It was so, you know, James Jude
Bad.
Courtney, they really wasted him. I mean,
They
he
fucked
was
up. He's
such
the
a
best
great
Michael Myers.
Myers, and
He
they
was the
made
best Michael Myers, dude. He was the best.
yeah. Oh, dude, he's a beast in those movies. He's a beast. I was so dude.
Mhm.
My heart sank watching that movie. Like I'm such Michael Myers, my all-time favorite.
This
Since
was
Mine
the
too.
revenge. Look, I'm gonna be real candid. This was the
Mhm.
revenge of Jamie Lee Curtis. Like,
Yeah.
she was a problem even in the other ones. Like, she didn't want to make Halloween H2O, she wanted to chop Michael Myers' head off. If you look behind the scenes, they lied to her and they said that's how the movie's going to end. And then they filmed their real ending after she left. So she always wanted this. She wanted that character to freak out.
I'm not a Jamie Lee Curtis fan. I'm more
no,
Danielle Harris.
She got
Danielle Harris. Yeah. I've been rooting for Jamie Lee Curtis to get it from Michael Myers since '78.
That's what we all wanted. We didn't want Laurie Strode.
No, I can't. I'd never been a Jamie Lee Curtis fan.
In the movies. She wasn't that good, man. Like,
not a Jamie Lee Curtis fan at all.
Danielle Harris is awesome in those movies. She's still beautiful. She's like still a badass. Like,
she's cool to her fans. She actually cares about the franchise.
So it's like, oh
yeah.
Man.
Let's be honest.
Zombie look like a genius, man. It really does. And he
Loomis,
is. I love Rob Zombie.
I'm not Jamie Lloyd. Laurie Strode was really a side character. It's Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis story. And once, oh my God, like Donald Pleasance passed, it was done. And that's why I still love part 6 of Halloween, because you get to see
Donald
Pleasance.
I love it. That movie is amazing. And you know what? She wanted to fuck the franchise over, and she did it. She got away with it.
She got something to her.
There were elements in that ends film that could have done so well. There was elements in that series that could have done well, but the way the ends went, it ruined watching 2018 and Kills for me. I can't even enjoy them. You know, Resurrection was the least favorite on my list, but it didn't hurt the franchise in a sense, because you could end it at certain things. This hurt 2 other movies. It just totally wrecked them.
It just wiped them out. It just made them stupid. And
because James Hugh Courtney is the best.
Spencer, so he'll never ever come back. Okay.
But let's go. We got some comments here. I want to go to them. Tim is in everything, which yes, he is, and Jamie Morgan isn't far behind.
I'm trying. It's
my good buddy Kyle Rappaport, Movie Buff 1. He's going to be on the show Friday. We're going to be talking about the Shackled Demon Project, and I know he's excited for a Silent Night, Bloody Night 3. He's saying great stream, guys. Michael Toast is saying.
I actually did an edit for him. I kind of I recut it for him, the Shackled Demon Project, and put some blood in there and stuff. So that was really.
I love that movie.
You know, that movie. They were like 13 years old. They were having a good time with that. They did a really good job.
Oh my God, I'm excited to talk about it. I actually love that movie. And Kyle wanted me to do a review, and I don't usually do reviews just because I do live streams or unboxings. But I'm going to record a live stream and review and do it, because it's so impressive what they did as kids in high school in that movie. And him and Doug were fantastic. So I'm excited about that one. And I'm excited for Silent Night, Bloody Night 3. All you guys.
Me too.
I mean, a bunch of people I love. A bunch of people I love in the indie community are in those movies. And I think I get more excited to see. Yeah, well, I'm more excited to see the people I know as a whole. It's like Will did this, Tim is in this, now Heather's in some. You know, Jamie Morgan. I haven't had her on the show yet. I'd love to have her on.
You gotta watch Night of the Zombies. It dropped on Tubi. I'm really proud of that movie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Really? Well,
good, man. You know, we had so many problems on that set. It was in
Vegas. That's great, man. Congrats on that.
People were coked out of their mind. It was the craziest set of my life.
It's Hollywood, dude. But yeah, no, that's terrific too.
Everybody, it was crazy, but we came together as a group and we got it done. It was amazing.
No, that's terrific. Congratulations to you and also Kyle.
It was. We had such a great time. So definitely check it out, Doomsday. It's really good. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I will.
It's a fun movie.
Maybe I'll do a double feature. I'll watch House Squatch again first, and go from there. Give you a little plug there, Tim.
I know. I'm trying to think of anything that's come out. Or how about Amityville Thanksgiving? Watch it.
I haven't seen that one yet. I got to check that one out.
Thanksgiving. Okay, so
Gobble. It's in everywhere. It's at Best Buy. It's at Barnes and Noble. It's at
the Michael Myers of turkeys.
It's the movie that it blew up out of any movie. It was on all the major sites and stuff. It's my worst
because
movie.
I was in it. Remember, Will? What am I doing?
We had a couple days to shoot it. It was very low budget. The cast. What's up, bro? Josh Kelly. That's my boy. What's up, Josh? That guy's the man right there. Big shout out to Ruin Records and Josh Kelly. I love that dude, man. He's a great guy, bro. That dude is a legit film producer. No, but we had a lot of problems. The cast kept getting sick, so we missed a lot. So the ending of it is more documentary style. So I wish we had a chance to do it again. People canceled the day before shooting, so we had to write the script in the morning,
Well, you can do number 2.
Maybe you do a completed ending.
Be a lot better.
Your own cut, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
we know in the potential sequels that I'm again the star.
yes,
So,
you're the star of it.
so
And Heather.
gobble gobble.
That's me and
Hopefully you
Tim.
guys get along on set, you and Tim, so we can make you guys the star of a lot of movies, you know.
Yeah.
There you go. There's going to be a big fight. There's going to be Heather, Jamie, and Tim going at it. That's a battle royale there. But she does have wrestling experience, Jamie. So you got to look out.
Jamie's tough, man. Jamie's tough. She's awesome.
Yeah,
Pleasure
I wouldn't
having
mess with her. I've seen her kick Tim's ass in a few films now.
And Kyle too. I think Kyle roughed me.
Yeah,
up.
Kyle got your ass kicked by
Or
Kyle
one way or
too.
the other. Yeah.
I'm gonna have her be my like bodyguard,
Mhm.
like kick everyone's ass for me. See,
I can see
I've-
that. Or we could have a
I've
few
already-
others like Tina. Isn't Tina like
Tina's making a cameo.
into
Yeah,
something?
she's gonna come up for
Tina
one day.
Krause.
Yeah, she'll be here for one day. She'll come up.
Okay,
What are you planning on shooting?
that's good.
I know you guys usually, once you guys start going and get the script done, you guys are like shooting the film and
Yeah.
getting it out fairly quickly. When is there a plan to? You said you're finishing up some touches on the script.
Some touches on the script. We're going to shoot at a secret time. I can't say the dates next
Okay.
month, and it should be out by January. Boom.
You don't want the
We're gonna get it out.
paparazzi trying to.
Yeah, we're gonna get it
Get
out
those
right away.
spoilers.
That's the plan. January DVD release, and then streaming takes a little longer because you have to deliver it to the streaming platforms. But it's gonna be available on DVD in January, 100%.
Nice.
That's fast.
We don't play around.
Fast, man. I'm gonna be editing that other trucker day and night to get it done. You don't play with David Sterling. You got to deliver him the movie right away.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of pressure, I'm sure, with that and making sure you finish on time and get his total approval on it. So I can imagine the weight of the world on the shoulders with that.
Yeah.
Bang it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Avery Ryan, yeah, you do have a small cameo in Amityville Thanksgiving. Somebody said Michael Myers is basically a cameo in that disgrace of a movie. Yes,
Yeah.
it's disgusting. So Doomsday, what's your favorite scary movie?
Halloween '78.
Halloween
But Terrifier 2 just is creeping up there, man. The Terrifier series
Oh, it was
is
so
creeping up.
good. It was so freaking good. It was
Oh,
perfect.
he's
Masterpiece.
Art the
10 out of
Clown's wearing the crown now. Art the Clown.
I
is
gotta say that
definitely-
movie was perfect. I loved it. It was 10 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite horror movie of the year. That and Barbarian are my two favorite horror movies of the year. Those two
I
were the best.
got Barbarian.
nice.
I keep
Yeah.
hearing about on my watch
I think
list.
Barbarian was better. I think it was the best. Some people don't like it. I loved it. It was so original and different. Terrifier is number 2
The
for me.
one with Ethan Hawke too.
Oh,
over
Black
the
Phone. That was crazy.
Black
Yeah,
Phone
that
was
was pretty
good.
good too.
Oh, I heard
Mhm.
Smile was good, but I haven't seen it yet. But I
No, it
heard
was
it was
good. It was really good. It was amazing. I just didn't like the ending. It was very depressing, the ending. Like this girl, I don't want to
Mhm.
spoil it, but the girl goes through so much shit for like the worst thing to happen to her. I was like, oh my God, it was horrible.
and then it like just ends terribly because she
yeah, it's just like, oh my God, this is like the worst thing in the world. It was like
There's
so
no
bad.
happy ending for you.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna be a
I don't
happy
know, but
ending.
all I know is like I just saw the
It was
preview of
scary.
that, and I'm such a weenie, and like I'm sitting in my car at work, like waiting for someone to be outside my window, like smiling at me like that. It's
No,
so
it's
creepy.
really scary. It's really scary.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't like that.
I didn't see Smile, but my sister and my niece saw him, and I'm jealous. It's like they went to the convention. They all became huge horror fans. Smile comes out, and they have to rub it in my face because I never have time for movies.
It just got on
It's-
Paramount tonight. It just got on Paramount tonight. So if you guys, have
That's what
Paramount-
Yeah.
Michael
Oh,
Toast
okay.
was telling me.
Yeah.
But he also mentioned, I got to mention the big swagger. He'll get a little upset with me. The lost Leatherface. I don't want him coming at me with a chainsaw. Well, I haven't met Brett at a con yet, but he did come over to the Doomsday's Crypt. I will see Swag in a con. Definitely one of my favorite people I've met too. So I'll give him a little shout out. He tends to watch these streams. So if you're watching, Brett, I got you, buddy.
Yeah, hit me up. We might be working together in the future. He's a nice
Yeah,
guy.
Brett's a great guy. He's one of those guys who's always he's become like big fan of the indie community and what everybody's doing out there.
He
So
just filmed in the movie I was in. You talking about Brett Wagner?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Which
in
one?
the Evil
Evil 3. That's
Yeah,
right.
I was there every day for filming except for the day he was there. I had to be at work. But yeah. So that's really cool. He's in that.
Yeah, CJ Vecchio. Actually, they're going to be coming on. I got to schedule them a date. I can't remember if we haven't gotten one yet, but it's going to be like next week or something. Probably next week or maybe this. He's got
Oh,
a wedding or something, and we'll bring you on too, Heather. Why don't you come on and talk
yeah,
about
for sure. Yeah,
the
yeah. It
break?
was crazy. It was a crazy blast. Oh my gosh. And it's insane. And I just released a video. He just released a video of my kill. It's pretty crazy. Get my face cut off. So
Oh, sweet.
Damn.
Very cool.
Yeah, Brett
Really?
raved about the series, the filming on that set.
yeah.
So big
Yeah.
shout out
That's
to Big Schwag. Got to give him a shout out because they'll come and kick my
Nice.
ass. That's
I heard he was
But, yeah.
amazing. Hope to meet you in person later. Yeah.
Oh,
I missed him, but-
Avery's got a small cameo in Amityville Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So Heather, what's your favorite scary movie? Horror movie.
Halloween 78 also.
Wow.
Nice. All right, Tim, what's yours?
I'm gonna say maybe House 2.
Wow, that's I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just there's something about that one.
I'm obsessed with Michael.
Very
What
cool.
about you, Will?
Mine is the Human Centipede. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh boy.
This is your,
I would probably say-
day,
I'd probably say
at, day at the office,
I'd
anyways.
probably
but-
say Dawn of the Dead or Return of the Living Dead. Those two really stuck.
Oh,
Night of the
yeah.
Living Dead.
I've had
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good
Michael,
one.
Mike Christopher on the show, the Hare Krishna, awesome guy.
Oh, the
and
zombie guy, yeah.
Mm.
yeah, and I got a big bust of him because we're big fans of that zombie, and a lot of us are friends of Dawn of the Dead. My buddy Vinny Cucarato
Mhm.
did
Nice.
Hare Krishna's bust. I'll have it set up at some point. I've had it at the events and stuff. But
Cody Turner said Showgirls was absolutely terrifying. Yeah, it definitely was. Terrifyingly
And-
bad.
and
It was the original
I remember
Terrifier.
seeing the commercial as a little kid. I was like, what the hell happened to Jessie Spano? She has gigantic boobs now, and she's like a stripper. I was so confused. This is not Saved by the Bell.
Jesse.
Showgirls it is a scary movie.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Ken Forey was great from Dawn of the Dead too. I got to meet him.
Amazing.
What a cool guy. Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah, he was great. But yeah, those are great. Any zombie movies. So you're kind of a zombie guy.
Oh my god, I love him. I can't wait to make a zombie movie. We're gonna
Oh my God, I love
zombie
zombies
zombie
too.
movie,
Zombie-
but it was during COVID, and we're gonna shoot in LA, but LA was like red zone. So I was like, yo, we gotta go to Vegas, and we gotta change it up. We can't do a zombie movie
That's
with
right.
no zombies and COVID. So that's how it became.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's because you were waiting for me.
Mhm.
Zombie movies are my favorite.
I know, me too. My favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the ones in the '80s that seemed like they'd be on the TV consistently. Romero with zombie movies back in the day. I don't know what it was, whether it was Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead. So
Oh, that
all
was
those
so
were
scary. Return of the Living Dead scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I was
Yeah.
horrified. Just the gore in that, and just seeing that as like freaking 10-year-old and stuff. It was,
Mhm.
it
yeah,
was
but Linnea Quigley definitely kept it just
Mhm.
kept the fear out. She was
scary
fantastic.
too, though, when she bit the dude's head in. her
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
That was
Mhm.
horrible.
There was a big reunion of them
Mhm.
at
Yeah,
at
so-
Scarefest.
I
At
think that was
the,
like the first naked girl I ever saw, and I just didn't realize it. I was just like so young.
you were too busy looking at the zombies. You didn't even
know
notice her
what's
boobs hanging out the whole movie. She was really nice too. I got to meet her. She was sitting next
Yeah, I
to
heard
Nick
great
Benson.
things about her. I heard great
Mhm.
things.
Miguel
Yeah.
Nunez, I got to meet him. We had a couple enchiladas together and
It was
sang
just
Ooh
perfect.
Baby.
It was just a perfect movie. Just the ensemble cast and the locations and the comedy in it. It's just perfection, man. It really was
Yeah.
a perfect horror comedy. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alan Troutman, he was there too. He was a good
Wow.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
One
That's why I
day
love
we'll
the
have-
conventions.
We'll have our time, man, to make a really awesome legendary zombie movie. It's coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
People set the
Yeah.
what
Let's
do you
see how
call it?
this.
App.
Let's see how this set the location works out.
Yeah,
It could be something for a few things.
hell yeah.
That's what it sounds like,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, man. You know, it's hard in New York. To film and
Yeah.
stuff. It's not as accepting as the film community and locations. Everything's like super expensive. I think the
Mhm.
best places
Yeah.
to film is Los Angeles, to be honest with you, are like where Polonia, like Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania, where nobody wants to do anything. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's so deserted. You can do whatever you want, you know? So,
I know, Polonia.
Yeah.
40
So
something. Yeah.
those are, you got to find the right locations. LA is cool because you could rent a studio, a whole film studio, so cheap,
Yeah.
$800 for like 12 hours. You could get so much done.
Yeah.
You just have so much more opportunity. Then you have the name actors you could get too out there. When it's Christmas time.
Oh.
Hey, I live in Bumblefuck.
Yeah, he lives in Bumblefuck,
Nice.
Pennsylvania. I just sent him out something the other
very
day.
lucky. You're very lucky.
Pennsylvania's, I've been there. I didn't stay very long. Nothing against it, Mike. I love Pennsylvania.
Where are you from again, Doomsday? Seattle? I can't remember. Oh,
no, I live in Missouri right now, outside of Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
And I'm only like 40 minutes from Kansas City. I love it out here. It reminds me because I'm from I'm not even really a football fan anymore. I retired. I'm too busy from it. I was hoping Tom Brady would retire so I could retire with him, but he just keeps going and going and going. And I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, Brady. Get out of there.
He's 50.
Get out of there.
Yeah. It's like a year younger. My arm hurts watching him throw the football.
And Heather, you're from Chicago, Heather?
I'm south of Chicago. Yeah, about 3 hours.
Milwaukee or something like that?
That's cool.
No, what?
Yeah.
Milwaukee?
I'm in Chicago. I've never been to New York for film or for anything.
Really?
So yeah. This is my first time filming there. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I actually lived in Clinton, New York, and played in Utica. I was right by Hamilton College out there.
Oh, you were like a
right on
serious
that
hockey
hill.
player.
Yeah. Well, I should have been. I should have practiced more. I was pretty lackadaisical.
That's what happened to me. I wanted to do like MMA and stuff.
Like, I wasn't bad.
I should have practiced more. Like,
yeah, I wasn't bad, but I just didn't. It's like I'll try harder tomorrow. I wasn't great. I wasn't bad. I could have been a lot better if I put a lot more time and practice into it.
Yeah, but then you want to like hang out and have girlfriends.
Yeah,
it takes full dedication.
Yeah. I was too busy.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh man, I wish I could go play hockey. And then I remembered I was like 24, 25 the last time I went on skates, and it had been a few years, and my body hurt for about a week. I could only imagine like this amount of time later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it might be like walking, riding a bike again, but I can imagine.
I gotta
that bike
confess,
hurts.
I've never done it. I was always too chicken to get on skates because I know I'm gonna bust my ass.
Well, my dad really wanted to play hockey, and you know what? Like traveling around to different places, I took it for granted as a kid. But some of the great memories that my dad would get up like 6 a.m. to take me hockey practice and hockey games,
awesome.
And he's the one who really pushed me to do it. Not like he forced me to do it. I liked it, but it was he was never able to play hockey as his kid. His parents never took him to do it, and he always wanted to. So, you grow up in upstate New York, you either sit at home or you go and play some hockey and skate. So
that's true.
It's rough out there.
Come
Upstate
on,
New York, man.
Yeah, I miss hockey. I do just still play some hockey. It's usually on the PlayStation with my son because he's in Canada. So he's But that's about the closest I get to hockey anymore. I still remember how to play the game. I just don't want to physically have to do it.
Yeah.
Street hockey.
Oh, street hockey. Well, that's what we used to do every day after school, man.
Oh
Street
my God,
hockey, everything.
and you were running to the curb with a stick, and it would nail you like in the nuts. It was horrible. It was just me that happened to.
I had to quit playing goalie because I swear I'd play goalie in street hockey once in a while. And every single time I take a straight shot right to the nuts with a tennis ball, and it's like I just can't do it anymore. It became like I'd be like, I didn't like being. It just, I swear, my nuts were just the target. It's like, oh, you think it's a nets? No, it's John's nuts. Yeah. You'd think I'd be smart enough to wear a cup, but again, I was a pretty lazy kid. I didn't want to take the time to go get it out of my hockey bag.
I hear
Gotta protect the family jewels.
We didn't do those things.
Man has nards.
Yeah. Goalie had nards, I'll tell you that much. It seemed like the biggest target there was. You'd hear bells ringing after a while with that thing. I hit the post. No, that was my nuts.
I'm really excited for this movie, though, guys. I want to have fun, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
I'm looking forward to having a fun set and a fun shoot.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I feel
sometimes,
like,
especially the big sets where you can't really enjoy it. But I want to have a really great shoot.
Yeah, I think the cards are when you mentioned, or when it was brought on.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, you were toying with some other projects soon too, but this really, I think this is the right time for this situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I want this to be
I'm
the
excited
best
for you, one after the
Yeah.
other. You got a talented cast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there's no slouch in this one.
in both films, really, that you got, you picked up some great seasoned talent that have not only done a lot of movies but worked together. Now you just picked up Heather Harlow to work on a film with
She's a
you.
big addition, man. She's gonna be, they're gonna love her.
Yeah.
It's like a different
David.
audience is gonna see her too, so I'm excited about that. So
Yeah, it's a good one.
I love her. I think they're gonna embrace her and ask for her to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone has a great time on Camp Blood set. Yes. If Tim is not a diva, everyone will. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
As long as you
Just
get the
make sure he has his trailer and that snacks ready for him.
Yes,
He's a happy guy.
We have
Yeah, I'll have to share my snacks, but
I'm gonna defeat him.
He'll share the candy corn.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first film we're releasing in 2023. Crazy.
yes,
Nice.
Starting it out with a bang.
I got so much stuff coming out that I could just take a break anytime I want. But it's when stuff like this,
up.
it's like, oh man,
Yeah,
I don't want to keep going.
Yes.
So,
So how did you and Heather meet? Just Facebook? How did she get involved in this movie with you guys?
I think we met on Facebook a couple years ago, and then I remember.
Yeah, but didn't you do something with Julie before?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
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 Yep.
Julie actually mentioned her to me, and so I said, "Oh, yeah, I remember her. I talked to her on Facebook in the past." And so I messaged her, and she was open to it, and boom, we got it.
Boom.
They said
I met Julie on in Bombers.
In Bombers, yes.
Oh yeah,
Bombers,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make it
and then we did Bubba.
What the hell?
Tim Snacks perk.
Yeah, exactly.
You just do a perk on it for Tim Snacks.
That's right. That's
Tim's
a definite
snack budget. Like only 10 available at $50 a pop. You be snacking good, man.
So important.
No, people don't remember that Backwards Bub movie you just mentioned. That was like the first Indiegogo campaigns I remember ever seeing. That was like a success and everything. So that dude was like a pioneer for everybody.
Yeah.
It was just like Halls and nobody else, and that guy came around, and then we all started.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah, Julie showed me the scene where you guys were like chained up by a fireplace or something like that.
Yeah. I love Julie. She's so great. Yeah.
And you guys are like being mean to each other. It was funny. It was
yeah. I'm a skunk. My character was dressed like a skunk.
Oh, and she said you're a skank. Yeah.
Yeah. Who smelled? Yeah.
It was funny. It was really funny.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good time for sure. It was like really early it was like my second feature, I think.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was when I first started. It's been about 4 years.
You're even more seasoned now.
Yeah.
Backwoods Bubba.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, so that Backwoods Bubba was like one of the first ones that like raised. I don't know how much it raised, but it was like the first one besides the Mahals to raise a little money. So it was like that was important for the people in the community to see that. It was really freaking important. Sorry, I just had COVID like 2 weeks ago, so it's still in my lungs a little bit.
Jeez.
I've been lucky, knock on woods. What I did 4 conventions in 5 months, and even like through the whole thing, probably 7 conventions since the pandemic, not once. Knock on wood. Yeah. Don't ask me how.
It sucked so bad one time. It was terrible. I hated it.
It's terrible. Yeah, I had it a few years ago.
4 days straight.
I was talking to Kane Hodder about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I just got over COVID." I go, "I haven't got it yet."
Got COVID. Holy shit.
You could even get the good COVID, which is just diarrhea and extreme fatigue.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe I've had COVID then.
Yeah, you could get the bad COVID where it's like the most extreme worst flu when you feel like shit and you can't even look at your phone or watch TV because you're so exhausted and your eyes are burning. It was terrible.
That's what I had. I've never felt body aches and exhaustion like that.
I was moaning like an old man because the body ache.
It was It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Right, yeah, it was. Then I was just like chugging NyQuil and like trying to sleep it off. My friends like,
That's all you can do is sleep. Yeah. That's all you
Yeah,
can do.
she's like,
That's the only relief you get.
because it would like set. That's how people are getting pneumonia, like settling in their lungs
You feel
from
it.
it. Yeah,
Did
so
you
she was
sweat
like,
it out
so
too? Did you wake up in like sweat, like covered?
yeah, and then so
Feel a
she was
little
like, you
better.
have to get up and move. So I would take like the garbage. I took the garbage out, and like it was like I like had to take a nap after. It took everything out of me just
It
to walk the
sucked,
garbage out.
man.
Yeah, it was terrible. I couldn't imagine having like, and I still don't feel like I had like the worst case. I mean, I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. It didn't affect my lungs, but I can't imagine having it. Like, it was just, it was terrible. And then I got the shot. I had to have the shot to be on set and the booster, and it did the same thing to me. But I haven't had it since.
Kicked my ass too. I got the booster on Amityville Thanksgiving, so I was out of it during that shoot. It wore me out.
Yeah, it felt just like I had when I had COVID, but the flu shot does the same thing to me. But I haven't had it since, so
well, I'm super immune right now, thank God. For the next
yeah.
Don't even say that. Don't even say that. My buddy Mick Strawn, he was even talking to me where he was at Phantasm with me, and he's like, yeah, I'm still getting over long COVID.
Yeah.
Gets home from Phantasm, gets COVID. I was with him all weekend long. He got it. Nick got it. Austin Janowski got it. And I was around all those guys.
Maybe you just have that gene. You're like patient zero. You can't get it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is it? Cabin fever patient zero? You just can't get it.
Yeah. I am the cure for COVID.
We just need to bring you everywhere.
Take the John vaccine. Just a little bit of John blood.
But I'm really excited. I got the script. I'm going to rework it. It was an insane day. So I'm going to start working on it probably after this and then finish it by the end of the weekend. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to turn this into something really special for you guys and, knowing you guys and stuff. So break the characters around you and just, it's going to be fun.
I'm excited for you, Will. I'm excited for Tim and everybody, man. You guys are banging it out. You guys are killing it, man. All you guys. You guys are just busy. The indie community's rocking and rolling, and you guys.
I can't wait till Amityville
part.
Shark House comes out. It's my best movie.
Yep.
It's fucking amazing. Lionsgate is releasing it. I just cannot wait to see what happens when that comes out.
I know.
I just cannot freaking wait. It's gonna be so amazing.
So when these come out, are they going to be on Tubi right away? How is everybody going to be able to watch these when they first come out?
Amityville Shark House is coming out through Lionsgate, so they're going to do their whole Lionsgate campaign behind it and stuff, and release the trailer and put it in Walmart or whatever they do.
Damn.
So I'm so excited for that one. What else do we have? God, I don't remember. What else do I have?
Bloody Nun reboot.
Oh, Bloody Nun reboot being edited. So that should be coming out next year. I'll probably be releasing that one. So excited, man. Things are
like
rocking.
One other. I think you had another.
And then Tim has like 100 Polonium movies coming out.
Like last week, he had like 50 of them in a day. Squatch Revenge, Meet Sharkula.
Yeah.
Times Stalking 2, times Return to Splatter Farm 5. And pick any of that. They're like,
that's it, man.
I think Tubi knows I'm a Tim Hatch fan because it seems like every recommended thing says like 2 of Tim's movies right up there. Watch me.
We just gotta go into like Roku or like Tubi and type in Tim Hatch and see what comes up. It's gonna be fun.
Well, you got quite a few. You might be up there in the amount of movies on Tubi there, Tim.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah,
it's getting there lately. I know. Wait till the early next year. It'll be like 90 of them on there. It's like I don't even. Yeah.
How many movies you got coming out this year, Tim? 475.
Yeah,
it's only 365 days in a year.
Eric
Come on,
Roberts and Mike Ferguson are the only 2 that got me beat right now.
Yeah. Eric Roberts is in everything. He's amazing though. He had a career rejuvenation.
He's nonstop. Yeah.
I'd feel it'd be Nick Cage. He seems to do anything that comes his way lately. I mean, that dude's like.
I did love Willy's Wonderland though.
Yeah, that was a good one. He's hit or miss for me, Nick Cage.
Yeah, he does some weird ones.
Over the years, I obviously loved. What was it? His first movie. Now I can't even remember it anymore. The one with the baby.
Raising Arizona.
Yeah, Raising
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a lot of
Mhm.
fun. I watched that
Yeah,
so many
he's done a
times.
couple of good ones in the past. Yeah,
Those are the famous directing brothers. I can't think of their name. We used to
Coen
study
brothers.
Coen brothers. Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to study them in film school. Amazing
Yeah.
director.
Hey, he's been in a lot of movies. He's been hey,
Mhm.
you can't pick all winners, and he definitely picks a lot. So there's always going to be some good ones in there.
Yeah.
I heard
And
that Manly movie is good. I haven't seen it though. I gotta check it out.
yeah, I've been meaning to
Yeah.
watch that too.
Yeah, it's hard. Like you said, I'm so busy. It's hard to watch movies with work and
Mhm.
everything, and
Yeah.
it's really hard. Making
I work-
TikToks and everything. It's hard to freaking watch movies, man. It's so hard.
My phone tends to go off a lot. I work 2 group homes, so
Mhm.
every day of the week I'm working, and then trying to do the Doomsday's Krypt stuff, and then watching a movie. And I tell people this all the time. It takes me. I'll start a
Yeah.
movie, and it literally takes me like 6 hours to get through one movie because I'll get disturbed. Then I got to
Yep.
rewind it,
Mhm.
and I kind of watched it, but I didn't. And I'm the type of guy who's got to watch
You gotta
everything from
watch
beginning to end. And it takes me like 6 hours to get through a
Yeah, I'm
movie.
like that too. It's hard, man. It's hard,
Mhm.
especially when you're doing social media
much
and
stuff, yeah.
platforms. It's really hard. I'm doing YouTube and TikTok. Your time is so valuable, So it's
Yeah,
like
I just wish there was more time in a day, and now we got daylight savings time. Now it feels
Oh my
like
God, it's like
later
dark
soon.
at 5 o'clock. It's crazy.
I hate that. It's the worst.
Yeah, at my age, it's like once the sun starts going down, I think it's 9 o'clock. It's almost time for bed.
Oh, in the winter too, like
I
in New
need,
York.
I need to get myself ready for bed.
In the winter in New York, you don't want to go out. It's cold. You just want to stay in and stuff. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah, Vampire's Kiss is a good one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's done a lot of great movies. Face Off, whatever that was.
Well, I appreciate you stopping in. I know we all appreciate you guys stopping in. We've had
Yeah, you guys rock.
some great people stopping in.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a great
This podcast is
lineup
bumping,
tonight
man.
on the podcast, and we got a great chat right here. We got some great ones in here, so I'm having a good time. We've already been going; it's been cruising. We're already over an hour and 10 minutes.
All right, guys, let's play a game.
Let's
Should
do it.
Heather Harlow live or die in Camp Blood 666?
Oh,
Should she live or die?
Hmm.
Come on, guys. Should Tim
Whoa.
Hatch live or die in Camp Blood 666?
Yes.
Come on.
I want to say
Yeah.
live, but I think every horror girl wants to die in a movie.
Right.
I
But
died.
it could be
She's thinking about
mysterious.
she's thinking about a sequel. She wants to
Yeah, she's thinking about that paycheck. We're gonna have her live. We gotta see her in part 2, unless she's got a long lost twin sister or something
Or
like
three.
that. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Her look-alike.
She's trying to be like Danielle Harris. She wants to come back for the sequel.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm
Come on,
already
guys.
thinking
I'll
that.
be back.
She'll
The
live.
original ending though. The original ending reminds me of Thriller. That's why I like it.
Oh, it does. You know
Yeah.
what? It is exactly Thriller. She
Yeah.
shows up with the camera and she starts dancing.
Yay.
I'm a dancer.
We could do some, what do you call it? The gag reel or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Look
so
at
we
that
got one more
guy.
for Heather to live.
The Horror Freak 85, the Flug, is in the house.
That's right.
She is the
He
Flug.
just had the girl from Terrifier.
He did, man.
Yeah,
That
he's
was a
had a
great
couple
stream.
of them.
He gets like the
I
best.
know, and he's going to be in the big. I'm not selling any or putting anything out there, but he's making his way.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out the Horror Freak 85, make sure you subscribe to him on YouTube. He's got a great channel. Him and Miss Boomstick. They always have the most kick-ass guests. He's had some great ones. He's had David Howard Thornton. He's a lot. Give some of my friends shout-outs. Of course, Movie Buff One, who was here. Also, who was it? Return of the Living Flet. Kyle Flett's got David Howard Thornton coming on, I believe, in like
that's
9
right.
days or a little over a week. So that's a great guest. David Howard Thornton hasn't even accepted my friend's request.
He's
I'm starting to put that Terrifier. Yeah, the guy. Yeah,
a little busy this
he's
time.
too
of year.
busy for Doomsday Krypt. What?
I know.
He's awesome. I did have Steve Barton on, who was a great guest, and I'm looking forward to seeing him on at Return of the Living Flat. So I love to give everybody credit. Some great people who've been here on channels. If you guys got one, yeah, I'm a fan of
Well,
everybody.
Doomsday Krypt is like a show for the community of the horror community, and the horror community is kind of flipping. Like, I stay out of it, but I saw like a lot of toxicity and like a lot of bad things going on. Was it last year or this year? I don't remember. Tim probably remember more than me on Facebook, like a lot of crazy stuff. And it
This
seems
year,
to like
mostly this year. It
it
feels
was
like it
this
was
year
all
or
this
last year,
year.
Heather? It was last year or
It
this year?
was this year, definitely. It
Okay.
might have started last year, but it bleeded into this
Yeah,
year.
so
Yeah,
it like
yeah,
bleeded in, and maybe that's how we
yeah.
started. It kind of flipped where it's like positive now, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't see
Mm-hmm.
as much. It was out of
Yeah, we're
control. It was,
bleeding.
like,
We're
really
bleeding it
bad.
out.
It was
Yep.
It was crazy.
crazy for a minute.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, let me just get away from this for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yep.
And like
I
you were
just
the
Yeah,
one,
I-
you were the one who blew the top off of that like face of horror scam thing. You were the one who like exposed that thing, dude.
well, to be fair, too, Peter Anthony kind of had that post, so I stole it from him. But yeah, I mean, the face of horror. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't want anything part of it. I saw people getting in arguments over it, and it felt like the competitive nature was there, even though people wanted to be supportive of each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then, but realistically, they wanted votes, and then it felt like, oh,
Mhm.
who I'm choosing over, and
Yeah.
I wanted
That's the
no
thing
part
that
of
you had
it
to
in
pull out.
Doomsday's
You had to
Crypt at
pull out your
all.
credit card at the end. It was crazy. I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah,
Mhm.
to me, if
Yeah,
you
silly.
everybody's a face of horror in here, whether
Right.
it's Horror Freak
Right.
85, Tim
Mhm.
Hatch, Will Collazo, Heather. I mean, all of us are
Yeah.
faces of
We all
horror.
love it. We love it. So
Yeah. There's no competition. It's nobody does the horror community by themselves. I always say it's teams that win championships. It's my hockey days. It's my
this
sports
is
Mhm.
one
days
thing
that
that
come
I
through.
learned from being online and campaigning. One of the worst things that you could do in life is like I had to mature and stuff to learn this, but it's to fight with like stupid people online and argue with people online. It's just never worth it. It's just not worth your time. It's like the lowest form to do. Like just
Mhm.
don't do it. Even if people make lies about you, people have done that about me, like blatant lies and stuff.
Mhm.
Somebody said that I stole the whole budget of Zomgoals and pocketed it, but there's the movie, bitches. Uh, um, that I stole 30K and stuff, But crazy stuff happens, man. Like you just can't, just don't go back and forth in parts. I used to
There's
live
always
that.
going to
Mhm.
be. I went through
Yeah.
my thing,
Yeah,
where
Mhm.
especially when people see you doing something and they just hate it, for
yeah.
whatever
Mhm.
reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I
This
had people
certain
saying the
person,
worst
yeah,
things about me, and you know what? I learned
yeah,
it's like it's not even worth addressing it. I
Mm.
had to
Mhm.
address mine, but I try not to address
yeah.
and bring
Yeah,
stuff to
that's the thing.
social
Don't.
media.
Yeah, it's just
Keep it
not even.
behind closed
Yeah,
doors.
Mhm.
I don't have time for it. I think we've all been there. Anybody
yeah,
who's done social media has had those moments where they react, and it's like, you
Yep.
know what?
Pull
Even
back.
though I'm not the
Mhm.
asshole and the other person is, now I
Yeah.
look like an asshole to everybody else.
Right.
Nobody
exactly.
Right.
cares about this. They want to enjoy my contact
Mhm.
and context and
Yeah.
whatever I put out there. And it's like with Doomsday's Crypt, I take a lot of responsibility for everybody who's there because I like to showcase everybody. And I
Mhm.
don't want to make, them to be embarrassed
Mhm.
for that. So I try to keep it as
Yeah,
neutral as I can. I don't deal with
Mhm.
exactly.
politics. I don't
Yeah.
deal with the drama. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, or I
Yeah.
try not to.
It's just not
Um,
worth it just to get involved in whatever you see.
yeah, I
Yeah.
want to
And
enjoy it.
the people who
I,
know you, the people who
Yeah.
know
Yeah. Yeah.
not worth it. I remember I would defend this certain person, and I'm not going to mention the name, whatever, all the time and fight for them when people go after them and stuff. And that person turned out to be the biggest snake in the world and stuff. So it's like, it's
Yeah.
just not worth it. You don't need to fight anybody's battles. When you see it, stay away from it because people look at it, they get all excited, then it passes. It's going to pass.
Yeah.
Everybody has to live their life. We're all just passing through in life. Let's get along and be cool to each other, man.
yeah, it's not worth it. We're all grown adults. That's the way I
Yeah.
see it. And
Mhm.
if I mean, you don't get along with everybody. There's people I don't get along
Yeah.
with, but I'm not going to sit there and on the internet throwing
There's
people
time
under the
for that.
bus, trashing people. Yeah, I'm too busy. Like
Yeah,
I want to enjoy this. I got a
I'm
job.
too trying to live my best life than to have to
Exactly.
like and I used to be people would trash me online, family members, and I realized like people in the end will see your true character, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's all that matters. You can't the
Right.
only thing you can't control other people, only controls how you react to it, and
Yes. Yep.
And Tim, you mentioned you even had things in the past happen and stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
you're with
Yeah.
him and we're busy on film sets working. We're
Yep.
busy working on film sets.
Yep.
This is our job. This
Just
is
keep
what
focused on
Right.
what the
nobody
better
here is a
things are.
scammer.
Mhm.
Nobody here is like has
Mhm.
someone say this is what we do for a living. I'm a director. They're actors. They take it very seriously. Tim even produces stuff. So it's like we take it
Right.
very seriously. What we do, it's not a game. We make the movies. We all have stuff out there. We're all
Mhm.
trying to make our dream come true, So it's like
Right.
I don't know what else to say. You know,
Well,
that's
people having trouble with if they don't like somebody or something, just
Yeah.
changing the channel kind of deal on social media. Instead, it's like almost a thing where if you hate something, it almost like they want to. They're more interested in the things they hate than they love, and I just don't have time for that. I want to be doing stuff I
It's like-
enjoy doing. I
yeah,
want to have fun with what I'm doing. I want Doomsday's Crypt to
Exactly.
be a fun place for everybody.
Mhm.
I love doing these shows. I don't have time to sit there and be like mad at people and bring it up on social media. I
yeah.
mean, I work, like I said, I work a lot of hours. I work crazy hours, and then I do this on top, and I'm real proud of being able to get to know people like yourself and these conventions, and everything's so good in the horror community. I don't have time for the fucking bullshit, man. As soon as
Right.
that happens, I'll just stay away from it, and I stay neutral, or at least I try to. You know, I just don't engage in it.
It's inflation in the country. People are struggling out there. People are hurting. People are battling diseases. Some people are messed up from COVID and stuff. It's just so ignorant and stupid. You know, we need more positivity in this community, and like the cream rises to the top. I feel like the good people are going to rise up.
Find it.
Like the fake people use people. They'll be out in a couple of years. You know.
Yep.
So,
There's some great people in the horror community. Like I said, I go to conventions. I've been to Comic-Con conventions, and you get some. I mean, you get some stuck-up people. You go to a horror convention, and I'd say 99.9% of the people are awesome.
yeah.
I've been to quite a few of them, and it's the greatest people you ever meet. My parents go now, and they love it, and out of support. My family goes and loves it. I mean, the whole Henderson family is huge horror fans now, and it's even actually brought my family closer together. Me, my sisters, my nieces, everybody. It's just
Wait, so
we
you run
finally
your own
have something we
convention,
do.
or do you have your own table? Because I
Not
see
yet. I'm looking at. I don't want to spill too many beans, but I got big plans in the future. I love supporting conventions, but I do have some. I do got some ideas.
because I seen your whole setup, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
You never know what's gonna happen. There might be something. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Great.
yeah, I'm hoping.
good.
I'd like to do like a little mini con soon. I've been putting that in the works. A little
nice.
Doomsday's convention.
Mhm.
We'll see what happens. I don't want to announce too much because but it is in the works, and it is something I plan on. I want to give back to the horror community. I think even a mini convention is a great way to do it with a few guests. Some. Yeah, I got an idea to mix some indie projects with also some, icons from the '80s and integrate all that, because a lot of these, look at Vengeance. I don't know if you saw Vengeance 1 and 2 by Jason Brooks. Tom Matthews is in it. C.J. Graham's in it. Tom McLaughlin has a part of it. Pam Glynn was in the Vengeance too. She's not that far away. It'd be a great person to bring in for something small. So. Yeah. Well, here we go, Heather. You're a good friend. We were just talking smack about this guy. No, we were just talking about you, CJ, and how great of a experience Heather was saying on the set. And we were talking about Brett. He said the same thing. Good to see you. We're gonna schedule CJ, Brett, and now we're gonna bring Heather on with us too, and that'll be a lot of fun. It's good to see you. I know he's got a wedding this weekend, or he was coming on this weekend. Or the other day, actually, when Brett came on. So we're going to schedule. You reach out to me, CJ. Let me know your schedule. I'll talk to Brett. We'll get that set up. But yeah. So Heather, it's such a small community too. Like here's a good example. CJ Vecchio, you are working on movies, and people get the word of mouth for somebody like Heather. Oh, she's great to work with, and gets put on these sets. And I say, well, he's great to work for. CJ's great to work for. These actors and actresses need to know the good ones to work with and that they enjoy working with. So it is a special community, the indie community. And it's easier to get along in the indie community than it is to fight, because it doesn't help anybody. It hurts the actors, it hurts the actresses, it hurts everybody.
Heather saved my ass.
A mugger was coming at him, and she did a spin kick and knocked the guy right out. She's a hero. A hero, I tell you. I'm sure Heather came through. I mean, anytime you're doing a film, I'm sure you can tell me even more, Will and Heather and all you guys, that nothing's ever going to go to plan.
On a film set, this is the number one thing, my director advice to everybody on a film set. Remember this. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong on a film set. So troubleshoot.
Yes. Yep. I just said that.
Plan A, B, C, D.
There we go.
On
Like,
Silent Night, Bloody Night, we
troubleshoot
had
all
some
day long.
we had some issues on Silent Night, Bloody Night.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a couple people got upset and stuff. I'm not saying no names and stuff, but we got through it. You know, we
Yeah.
got through it and we worked it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Shit happens. You just, you know,
Yeah.
things aren't going to work out for everybody, but you move on and you do the best that you can with what you got. And I've seen that with a lot of different people who've done movies. CJ's gone through it. Steve Merlo with the Sawyer Massacre. Things didn't plan out. He went from Canada to Texas. It was like, oh, this didn't work. This didn't work. But the team came together and pulled through.
He got it done. You know, I remember that guy hit me up when I had a really successful campaign. I feel bad. He was asking me like for advice, and I was just so busy.
Yeah.
He probably thinks I blew him off. I was just so busy. When you're campaigning, you don't have time to help anybody else. You know, it's just I feel bad. He probably thinks I'm a dick for that.
No, I'm sure he totally understands. He's probably in the same position now where it's like you only got so much time sometimes, and you don't. I mean, with me, I'm so busy, and sometimes somebody will ask me a question, I'll mean to get back, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh,
no, and I know he's been
working
on that since when I started campaigning a couple of years. I'm glad he got it done, man, and made it. You know.
Yeah, I know that one of these guys was an associate producer on that Sawyer Massacre.
Oh, there you go.
It was the first one I did, and actually, Steve is a big part of me doing these type of interviews and promoting. He's like, dude, you should do that. You know, you do a good job. And I'm like, I'm just the guy who just does some uploads. And he was like one of the first people I met, put me as an associate producer for helping out. And I was pretty blown away. And it was cool seeing my name up on a screen.
That's badass.
On a movie. Yeah.
I'll be honest, because I'm like a film school snob. I'm not big on fan films, but CJ's looks awesome.
Yeah.
It really does look really good. It looks like he did it the right way. You know,
this is a fun campaign. He ran a really fun campaign from the outside looking in. The perks were affordable, which I think some indie campaigns, I get you want to raise money, but the affordable, cool perks are the ones that people will spend the money on, and it'll raise a lot more money than selling these big, overpriced items that are tough for people. But you know, he made it fun for, hey, who do you want to win in the Evil 3? Do you want Leatherface? Do you want Jason? Do you want Michael Myers? And I thought that was a really genius perk. And he's done it right. CJ's
God, I love all those
fantastic.
Characters. I guess Jason is my heart, but I love Leather and I love Michael Myers too so much. I guess Jason.
It's really well put together. He did a really good job with it, and I'm excited to see how it all comes out.
No, it was different the way he did it. It looked, and it had like that indie vibe. Like you could watch like some fan films and stuff. You're like, oh god, it's like a fan film and stuff.
Oh, I will say this: CJ said I was going to be arm wrestling Brett Wagner. And practicing, and I never got that call, Vecchio. No, I'm just kidding. My scene got cut. I was replaced. No. I'm just kidding. I couldn't have made it. I'm sure he knew that. But CJ is awesome. Brett's in it. Heather's in it. And I can't wait to have CJ on again. He was becoming a regular, and then he's been filming. I've been on the road. I'm finally catching up with a lot of people like yourself, Will, Tim, Hatch. I got Jason Pitts coming on from Voorhees, Night of the Beast. I got so many different people coming.
Awesome that people know you in the community. Now they're going to see you in these movies, dude. They're going to see you in Camp Blood and stuff. Like, it's freaking badass, man. Now they're going to be, oh, that's Doomsday.
As long as I can do it from my home, I'm fine. Going to set? Are you crazy? I'll start becoming demanding like Tim Hatch. I'll be like, I want my own trailer. I want my own food. I am not sharing my food. It's mine.
Out there. Doomsday is going to continue the Camp Blood tradition. He's going to be top.
No, it's been a lot of fun. It has. I'm in that. You know, the Fuzz on the Lens guys. I've got Doomsday's Krypt involved in that. And those guys were the associate producers on Terrifier 1 and 2, and I'm excited to have the Doomsday's Krypt brand in that movie. Felissa Rose, Danielle Harris. Tony Todd's in that. Have Doomsday's Krypt in there. I think that's awesome. I mean, Dee Wallace. I mean, it's like stacked cast with Mike Lee.
The bar scene. All my friends were in there. All people I worked with were like the extras in there. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Oh well, that's what made them great, though. With Terrifier, the Indian $250,000 budget, they did that movie. I was talking to Steve Barton. And I've had Mike Levy on before, and actually he's coming on. I'm hoping his brother Jason can make it too, because I'm a big fan of Abnormal Attraction. It's on Tubi. Check it out. Tyler Main's in it. It's got some great casts. But but check that out. We did, but he's coming on hopefully soon. We're going to be talking to him about the upcoming stream, obviously Terrifier too. But they did that on a $250,000 budget. I had Steve Barton on, and it's like the reason the movie's so good is they're so in touch with the community. They reach out. You see them on social media.
Yeah.
They're not a big production company. They're an indie production company.
Effects, the director,
He did. He's fucking awesome.
Hands on.
It was so realistic.
Damien Leone is huge. He's you know, him and Art wear the crown. He's the horror king right now, and Art's the king of slashers for real. Just killing it, man. Just
that girl, the lead was so cool. She was so good. She was
the whole. I thought the cast was all great.
Yeah, the little kid was good.
Pulls no punches.
They did a little Indiegogo for that to do that scene where they mutilated the girl, right? I remember they did an Indiegogo for that, right?
I'm not sure. I would
for that one scene. They're like, we need to do one crazy scene for all you guys, or maybe it was a scene with the dream sequence. But I remember it was for one scene. Maybe it was the dream sequence. So they did a little crowdfunding. I'm pretty sure.
Well, everything's funny at the Clown Cafe, and I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna eat mashed potatoes the same way they used to. I mean, I thought I could take big bites of mashed potatoes, but you know,
great movie, man. Everybody saw it here or no? Well, you guys
have you seen it, Heather and Tim?
Huh?
Have you seen Terrifier 2 yet?
Parts of it.
Yes.
It outgored Heather. She was one of the people who had to leave the theater and use the barf bags. She was the person you keep hearing about that had to leave the theater and barf bag it.
It's like Stand By Me Heather threw up, and then another guy threw up on somebody, and everybody.
I wouldn't start it. I would just be the continuum.
Well, it is on Screambox now, which is great. I love Screambox. It's a lot like Shudder and all the other ones. And obviously, I got it just for Terrifier too. And there's also some really good documentaries. Hellraiser. I actually got Simon Bamford, who played Butterball, Cenobite. I just was talking to him. We're trying to find a time for him to come on. And it's Leviathan, Hellraiser, Leviathan. It goes all back behind the scenes of Hellraiser 1 and 2. And that's on Screambox. The Pennywise documentary, the It documentary. Damn. Yeah, from the TV series. Screambox is awesome. I'm loving it. Wow. Because I'm a documentary guy. And when you get a horror documentary,
you gotta watch that War documentary. I don't know if it's on Screambox, but it was awesome, man. The band
Which one?
War, the band War.
Oh yeah, that's on Screambox. It's either on Screambox or Shudder.
It was
but I think it's on
documentary. It was so badass, and they were just all from New York, and they were artists who didn't know how to even play instruments and everything, and they just like taught themselves and became like one of the biggest, like, you know, not the biggest, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, they went Kiss to the next level.
Yes, like horror performance, and they were just fans of horror, and they just like did it themselves. They made all the costumes and everything. Watch that documentary; it was badass.
Yeah, well, the good thing about saying, you know, if you don't know how to play an instrument, well, you know, I'm really good at playing the instrument, but I got this big ass costume on, so it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just make a lot of noise and be scary. We just.
And they made, they made a music video movie. They did several that won a Grammy. Like, I never knew that. I was like, what?
They won a Grammy.
They won a fucking Grammy for making music. Their music videos were short horror films. Like, it was an hour.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, it's so fucking cool.
I didn't know they won a Grammy, though.
They won a Grammy. Yeah, they won a Grammy.
No, that's crazy. Gore winning a Grammy. I did not know that.
How crazy is that? I had no idea. I was too young.
That's too cool, man. That is too cool. Yeah, I've been planning on watching that documentary. Like I said, I got plans to watch a whole bunch of things. Like X, I still haven't seen that. Keep starting it, have to stop.
Not to switch it up. It's just, I'm getting back into going to the gym and stuff. Listening to music. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction has to be the greatest rock album of all time. Like,
it is.
Holy shit! There's so many hit songs on that album. I'm still in
Night Train. I mean, you could even everybody knows "Welcome to the Jungle." And
but how did they do it in their first album? And they were so
Sweet
young.
Child of Mine. Yeah.
How did they make such good music? It's fucking
Mr. Brownstone, Paradise City.
Like, how is it possible? Just what they did.
Yeah, I mean, they really were the greatest rock band at one point.
Shit.
I mean, there's not any bands that have had that type of first album, and there's been some great ones, but
Yeah.
I mean, the statement they made,
So talented. They were so phenomenal and talented. It was just like,
and they were fucking crazy as fuck.
and that was 1987, and they were
I seen them in concert. I saw them like with the Guns N' Roses Metallica show that was actually in Foxborough, Massachusetts. You know, at the old Foxborough Stadium, Sullivan Stadium.
Yeah.
And they took like 2 hours to get out, and it was like dodging glass bottles. And Metallica was great. Faith No More started. And I also saw them in the Worcester Centrum in Massachusetts right before that one. They came out somewhat on time. And that was like Firehouse who was on there. And who sang House? Oh yeah. Well, he was great in concert though. He put on a good show, but the Guns N' Roses Metallica one, it was right after Hetfield got burned too. It was like his first show back, or one of them. And Axl was trashed for that show.
That's
He's
what I'm
just
saying.
laying on
Sometimes. That's the way you hear.
Yeah, it was
his voice at one point, but
my friends wound up ditching me. They were really friends. They had an extra ticket. I went with them, and they didn't want to stay for Guns N' Roses, so they fucking took off. And you're like, that's the reason I'm here for. Yeah, fuck them. I still fucking can't stand those guys. I'll talk smack about them if you're watching from high school, you fucking fucks.
I'll go spend the mess with you.
And it was before cell phones, so I had to fucking walk to a goddamn payphone. Hey, Dad, what is it?
Oh my God.
Like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, fucking
Jesus.
Oh boy.
But that was when I was 16. I'm over it now.
I'll go see.
But yeah, no, that was. You know, I'm so the last time I went to a concert, I can't remember. I cannot remember. I mean, well, the closest thing was Bucala, which really not closest thing.
The last concert
Ice Nine Kills was there, and Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
So I was right by him. I couldn't really watch him though because I was at my table in my booth. But man, I was right there, so I got to hear him. Corey Taylor sounded amazing. That was.
Julie knows them really well. She said they're really great people. Really.
Yeah.
Good people.
Well, their lines were so long, and I'm too lazy to stand in lines.
The last concert I saw was "Don't Laugh" at Hall & Oates. I don't know why. It was just a whim thing.
Hey, they're great musicians, man.
Yeah.
Is it Hall & Oates the one that you know? She's a man eater, or is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Hall & Oates. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They came out and they did like half an hour. They were so old that they did like a half an hour and left. I was like, "What the fuck? I want a full concert."
It must have been daylight savings time. It was daylight savings time. It's getting dark. It's time to go. Bye bye.
So bad. What is this, man?
We don't play in the dark anymore. No.
Get the bag of money and leave. Oh, crap. But thank you to the community for helping the campaign. We got enough to make a really cool movie. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna come out quick. We're shooting for a January release, and it's good, man. We're excited to, Camp Blood is part of the horror community, man. It really is. It's been around for so long, and we're super hyped to bring you this movie.
Yeah, many faces have been involved over the years.
You gotta watch the movie so Heather could do the Thriller dance at the end. You can turn into a she-wolf.
Yeah.
And now this face over here is going to be in it. Miss Heather Harlow.
Mm-hmm. That face.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll make a cameo. I don't know, but Tim is definitely going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's going to dress. Tim's doing 2 roles. He's going to dress up like a clown and then forget he did.
Yes.
Amnesia clown.
Cody, appreciate you, brother.
I'll get the house squatch costume for it. I'll borrow it from Mark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've done an hour and a half. It's been a blast. I got to have you guys back on again. We'll talk Camp Blood. We'll talk Silent Night, Bloody Night 3 when that comes out.
They'll be out at the same time, probably.
Heather, I'll be seeing. Let's see, because it's about. I'll be seeing you soon. We'll get you on with CJ and Brett. Since you didn't get to act with them, you can hang out with them on a Doomsday's Krypt live stream.
We should do another one after we've done filming. You can do before and after. We'll be weathered and run down. Tim will have gray hair.
Oh God! I got many movies to do. Will I'll be pushing that yet?
After these movies, your hair will be all gray and grown out longer than mine, and
Look,
you're like coming in there with a walker and be like, "Oh, we're coming." You'll see
Making
Tim
me
Hodge
younger,
coming
I
on one of the
guess.
scooters.
But thank you, man. Thank you, Doomsday, for having us, and it's awesome. And thanks for supporting the film, everybody. And we're gonna kick
Yeah,
fucking
it's
ass.
gonna be a good one.
All right, rock on, guys. Heather Harlow, where can we see you? Other than the Evil 3 coming up, in what movies can we watch that you're in? What can we look forward with you?
Evil 3 is coming out. Art of Killing, we filmed that a few months ago. That'll be coming out soon. That was a really fun one. I'm going to be filming the first Harvest. Actually, the day before I come out to film for this. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. I got a few roles I can't announce yet. Oh, it's 11/11. Good luck, everyone. I have a few roles that I can't announce yet, but yeah, lots of cool stuff coming up. So very excited.
Well, best of luck to you, and I will see you soon. Tim Hatch, other than everything, what do you got coming up?
Basically, everything Will has coming out in the next bit of time. All those. Bunch of Mark Polonia films, which include Jurassic
Morgan.
Shark 3, Motorboat, Stalking, maybe one or two more. I can't recall at the moment, but yeah, there's a bunch coming.
Well, I'm sure I'll see you
It's
all
gonna be
over
a busy
Tubi in
few
my
months.
recommended. As soon as they're
Yeah.
out, it's usually Tim Hatch movies are recommended first on my Tubi, so they know
All
Tim
right,
Hatch.
well, yeah, there's some good ones coming. So, and we've got
I'm looking
more.
forward.
We got more coming. So, the best,
Awesome.
best yet.
And Will, we know what's going on with you.
Baby. Amityville
Silent Night, Bloody Night.
drop.
Yeah.
Check that out. Zomgoes just dropped on Tubi. It's coming to Amazon Prime soon.
Damn.
Check out my TikTok, Nemesis Bees, where I drop TikToks every day. Thank you. I got over 200,000 followers now. You guys are awesome. Check out my YouTube, Nemesis Bees. I'm gonna start uploading daily content on there too. Got to keep it flowing. And we got a whole bunch of movies coming out, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I got a full week of more live interviews with some great guests. I can't name them all because I can't remember. I'm too tired, but I got a ton of them coming this week and next week. Some great ones. We're working on more guests to come. And we're going to be, now that the conventions are over, we're going to be grinding these live streams and we're going to have a lot of fun. So make sure you tune in.
Yeah, this was my favorite podcast I've done so far. I had a great time, guys.
Yeah, me too. Thank you for having me.
Very cool.
All right.
And thank you, chat. Thank you. We can't have these.
Great turnout.
You guys make these so much fun, and all the interaction you guys have done. We'll catch you tomorrow. No, actually, I think I have a free day tomorrow. I might sleep. But we got a full.
Yep. Tim, I'll be calling you. Heather, I'll call you sometime this week so we can talk.
For sure. Yep. Oh, Torture the Flesh. Hit up Torture the Flesh too, guys. I have that one coming out too. I just thought about that. It's a good one too. Very, very, very fun. So.
Badass.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Take care, everybody. Take care, chat, and we'll see you soon.